The dilemma of protecting nature or fostering economic development is one of the things that leaders in emerging economies have to deal with every day, especially in countries like Nigeria, where we are not where we are supposed to be when it comes to our economy. But at the same time, we need to protect nature and also need to counterbalance economic development with environmental protection. But where does the line get crossed? Hello, I am Jan Bisho, also known as Jan of Kaduna. Here we talk about environmental sustainability, especially from a Nigerian point of view. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the Agodi Gardens and the problem between development and environmental conservation. First off, what is the Agodi Gardens? The Agodi Gardens, formerly known as the Agodi Zoological and Botanical Gardens, was created in 1967 by Colonel Robert Adeyinka Adebayo, the former governor of Oyo State at that time. When the garden was created, it had a lake, it had gardens, it had zoos, it had picnic areas, and it also had a conservation area, especially for trees and vegetation. This garden, which is situated in Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State in southwest Nigeria, sits on 13 acres of land. It is also a conservation site area on a wetland. In 1980, the Agodi Gardens was destroyed by the Ogunpa floods, but in 2014, the former governor of Oyo State, that is the late Abiola Ajimobi, decided to renovate the Agodi Gardens, and it was formally opened to the public again in 2019. The Agodi Gardens has been a major recreational center in Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State. Now, why are we talking about the Agodi Gardens again? Well, it's a recreational center that has it's a recreational center that is a haven of nature. So what? Well, in December 2023, there were reports that the Agodi Gardens was being sold to private developers to build housing estates. And that was when environmentalists stood up and said, enough is enough. You cannot just do this. Now, as I earlier stated, the Agodi Gardens is a conservation site with a lot of rare tree species and vegetation. And to just come up and deforest the entire garden is to build houses was very infuriating to a lot of environmentalists, and well, they took to the streets and they protested. And that was one of the times that I was very proud to be an environmentalist, that people were standing up and speaking up for something, speaking up for nature when nature does not have a voice. And they protested heavily, and it was in the news and all. And maybe because of the backlash from the proposed destruction or the alleged destruction of the gardens, the state governor, Mr. Sheyi Makinde, and his government had to come out and say, well, we didn't sell the Agodi Gardens. It is the land close to Agodi Gardens that we sold to build housing estate. That's what the private developers are using to build the housing estate. It's not the Agodi Gardens. The Agodi Gardens is fine and good. Even though some of the statements by the commissioner of housing and stuff was very, very annoying, and it was very annoying and kind of gaslighted. But the thing is, the Agodi Gardens is safe for now. So now that brings me back to the discourse. Nigeria is a developing economy. Nigeria is a developing country, and for us to achieve some things in our economy, a whole lot of development has to occur, and that includes building houses, building schools, building hospitals, building industries, and building a whole lot of things to make our economy be where it is supposed to be. And that would mean that nature, our environment, will have to suffer for it. But at the same time, we do not have the luxury of letting the environment suffer for it, because we do not have time. Countries like ours do not contribute a lot to the climate crisis, but at the same time, we are one of the worst hit of the climate change effect of the climate crisis and all. And as such, we cannot afford to be doing anyhow with our environment, in as much as we have to develop our country. So now, Agodi Gardens as a case study again. Now, Oyo State is a beautiful southwestern state. I personally love Oyo State, especially the city of Ibadan, and very beautiful rustic city, kind of laid back. It's close to Lagos but does not have the madness of Lagos. It is a serene, calm state or calm city, if you put it like that. And for sure, development is ongoing in the state, and maybe they're trying to bring some form of modernity, is there what like modernity, to the rustic feel of the state. So houses need to be built. So I'm not disputing the fact that they need to build those houses, but at the same time, there are lots of other unoccupied lands that could have been used for this project. Agodi Gardens has a rich history. Agodi Gardens has history. It's not like a historical site in a way. It has been here since 1967. It has this whole lot of trees, rare species of trees. Some of these trees that might have even been older than some of the people that are coming to do this project. Where it is situated, it's kind of like a slopey area, and it's very prone to erosion, and those trees act as windbreakers. It helps to reduce erosion in that area. It also helps to purify the air in that area, purify water too in that area. Trees have that function, purify water in that area. It also serves as a recreational center, and it is a heaven of nature. So out of all the lands that you would have thought to use for this project, destroying this conservation site shouldn't have been like top of the agenda for them. They would have gone elsewhere than come to where it's seen as a conservation site of sorts. So when it comes to development, there are places that are like the lesser evil than others. So why don't you use that lesser evil instead of destroying this whole nature haven to build houses for people? Now you build houses for these people. There are no windbreakers in that area because you've cleared out that area. You have cut down all those trees to build houses. Now there are no windbreakers for that area. So when floods come or heavy rains with heavy winds come, if the structures are not solid, it will affect those structures around there. Those houses are going to be easily prone to floods because now that area, as I earlier stated, is a slopey area. You're also going to reducing the quality of air in that area because the trees in that conservation site is helping to purify the air in that area. But now you're going to cut down those trees to build houses for people. So now people are going to be living in beautiful houses without beautiful air or without clean air. Even though over the years there have been heavy deforestation in that area, in the Agodi Gardens, but one final like clean swoop of that area to level the ground for houses is not the answer to all of this. Instead, look for other alternatives. Between cutting down 100 trees and a land that you only have to cut down 20 trees, I think the land that you only have to cut down 20 trees is like the lesser evil here than the one that you have to cut down 100 precious trees that will take another almost eternity to grow back. And it's not as if the Oyo State government are even one of the green champions out there. So it's very annoying. You're not doing much to help the environment, and at the same time you're quick to cut down trees and destroy the environment to build houses. Make it make sense. As Nigeria continues to develop, we are going to always be faced with things like this, issues like this, and it's very important for people like me and you. It's very important that we stand up to government and ensure that a level ground is being reached when it comes to development at the expense of the environment. We shouldn't just sit down and fold our hands while things just occur, and at the end of it all, it's going to backfire on all of us. I think this video, I don't know whether it's a rant but it's just for us to just open our eyes that things like this are surely going to happen. In as much as we strive for development and we strive for a better economy, things like this are surely going to happen. But it's for us to find a meeting ground when it comes to development and destroying nature, or development and protecting nature. I hope that you enjoyed this video up to now. If you watch it up to now, thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and do all that good things for me. And this year we're going to become better. And thank you also for the new people that have joined the community. Thank you very much. I promise to do better informed videos this year, more insightful videos this year, and I think I might be a bit laid back this year, yes, but just to give you the best content when it comes to environmental sustainability and climate action from a Nigerian point of view. And if you watched the video up to now, you have earned my Happy New Year. Happy New Year is only for those that watch this video up to now, and only for those that are eventually going to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, remember that you can be the change that you want to see. Jan of Kaduna, signing out.